The Los Angeles Coliseum, a place traveler calls home and the crowd loves to fight on when supporting the USC Trojans. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Trojans will put toe to leather and we'll get started. Catches it inside his 20. Chance to really gain some ground. Finally stopped after a solid return out to the 32. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. He's going to pass. Grabbed behind the line. It's Love. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. There have been many memorable games in this rivalry. It was memorable for Notre Dame last year, not so much for SC as the Trojans got blown out.
No, and Notre Dame's a team that we've seen in the playoff in recent years, and they want to get there consistently. To do that, they've got to win rivalry games like this. You're going to play a big-time opponent like USC with all that talent and that coaching staff. You're going to have to play at a very high level. Last year, Dave, they put the stomach down on the Trojans.
They did. They used that big shillelagh and laid the hammer. They took care of business. And you've seen Notre Dame have these years now where they've had really good seasons, but we want to see them build on it, do multiple good seasons in a row. That means beating your rival, beating USC consistently. Let's see what the Irish have today.
Ooh, I like that option play. I'd keep running that too because it's obvious. The defense right now is really keying in on this running back. That was a big point of emphasis for them all week long in practice, and it's opening up holes now for the quarterback to run.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. To throw, it's Leonard. He makes the catch, but the official's right on top of it, signaling out of bounds. It's pretty obvious what's at stake here, guys. A top 10 matchup, winner, good shot at the playoff, and the loser is probably going to need some help.
Yeah, so further cementing your resume, making that exclamation point on the schedule, giving that committee something to look at and go, here's a top 10 win. This is a big deal for my schedule. Big proving moment.
And that's why you play football for one of these two programs, for games like this, for the opportunity to reach the college football playoff. You knew these two teams were on a collision course. That's the opportunity ahead of you to go get it done in front of a lot of eyeballs watching.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Going deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. And they'll get downfield and make the tackle right at the 16-yard line. Lining up for a first down play. Makes the grab on the shuffle. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. You don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. And these teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Dropping back, it's Moss. He's going to run it. Working that left side now. At midfield, he's got room. A huge pickup on the play before he goes out of bounds, but the question is, will it stand? There is a penalty marker on the field. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And they are fortunate to get the ball back, but unfortunate to have a long way to go after that loss.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. The sure hands, it's Hudson. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Here come the Irish, back on offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job.
Oh, what a grab by the defense. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
And the offense out on the field to go back to work. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Grabbed in the middle. It's O'Neal. And they pick up just a few on that completion. This rivalry nearly 100 years old now, guys, dating back to when Newt Rockne had made the Irish a power and Howard Jones had done the same for the Trojans.
So many names, and then if you go recent, I mean, everybody remembers the Bush push and just so many great games in this matchup. Every year it seems like the game means a lot. And obviously, Palmer, you add a trophy, it just gets way better.
It's like the greatest players to ever do it. I mean, Joe Montana for Notre Dame, Marcus Allen, his Heisman Trophy with the Trojans. And you're right, we could go on and on and on. And it always seems like those guys play their best games in this rivalry classic.
Offense in a bunch formation. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Looking to throw, it's Moss. Using the quick game. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
And it's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Looking to move it through the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Ford. And oh, did they know that one was coming. They'll knock him down in the backfield. We'll get this quarter going with a second down play. Dialing up a second down pass play. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Branch. Makes the grab, and he's dragged down.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a run.
And the Trojans are threatening in the red zone. Back to the air one more time. Quickly complete. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8.
Perfect timing to call that pass play. It's third and short down here in the red zone. Everybody in the stadium expecting you to run the football, and if you don't get it, maybe you kick a field goal, maybe you go for it on fourth. You don't have to worry about that now. Because of the pass completion, it's first and goal.
They'll try to get it in with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They are a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking for a man. It's Moss. And he's lucky to get that one back. This junior quarterback knows better than to try that too often.
Well, it looked like that might be the first touchdown of the game, but what a great job by the defender, seeing the football and swatting it away.
Third and goal from way back there. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pass hits, picked off. Inside the 50. At the 30. He's at the 10. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Irish. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Hudson. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Offense gets set for second down. Quarterback checking off. Wants to throw. It's Moss. Fires to the middle. Makes the grab. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. They're not only ready to fight on, they're ready to deliver knockout punches with plays like that.
They typically are, and it's typically Hollywood scripts, right? Just beautiful playmakers, big bodies, fast bodies that highlight the famous celebrity quarterbacks. That's just what USC does.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Catch in the middle, it's Robinson. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
He's back to throw on second down. Grabbed on the outside, it's Branch. And this junior loves to show off that big arm.
I'll tell you, QBs and receivers, they practice these out routes all week long. You've got to anticipate. You've got to be comfortable throwing it before he gets out of his break. And they executed it perfectly right there to pick up that first.
They'll throw it on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Robinson.
Slant routes. They're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage, too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. He's looking for a man on second down. Got him, and nobody's close. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And into the end zone. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
There's a couple of ways to deal with quarterbacks that can run like that so well. QB contain. Keep those ends outside and wide, keep them in the pocket, and put a spy on him. Put a guy in the middle of the field who's really fast that has the ability to go get that guy when he takes off in situations like this.
And this offense will have to feel pretty good about itself if it can tie the game before halftime. 1st and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this offense knew coming into the game, when they get to the red zone, it's going to be tough sledding because it's hard to run, especially against this physical defense. They're one of the top 5 defenses stopping the run. And you know at this area of the field, it's really tough to throw it. Let's see who the more physical side is.
He'll run it to the right here and try to get it into the end zone. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. What a snag by the defense. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
Timeout, Notre Dame.
Defense has them pinned back, and listen to this crowd roar. The give to the tailback. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on a defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, it's Leonard. Oh, he makes the catch. At the 35, he's loose. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Catch in the middle, it's Evans. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that is so demoralizing for the defense, especially for those star players that are playing tons of snaps. They're not subbing out as much. By the fourth quarter, they are going to be gassed.
That's caught. It's Mitchell. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. You'll take that completion.
Offense in an empty set. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Dumps it to the back. Got it in the middle. It's Price. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Coming after it. They'll run the screen. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Running back goes in motion. Back to pass, it's Leonard. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Did these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14.
That makes the score Notre Dame 14, USC 0.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive.
USC Trojans will take over first and 10.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to go up top on first down. Makes the catch. It's Branch. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays.
Timeout, USC.
Twin receivers on both sides of the field. It's 2nd and 4. And the quick shuffle pass underneath. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. They'll try to get it through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Branch. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
USC 0.
Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He's out of bounds at the 31 after a nice return. Guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the number one thing that you got to make sure you do is take care of it.
And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. That type of big play can even make Traveler perk up and take notice.
And, man, when I think about USC and just their pass, I just think about explosive playmakers, making explosive plays down the field, finding those big wide receivers, making big plays.
What a dynamic play on that last one. Flips the field, and they've got it 1st and 10 from the 28. Running back searching for a hole. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. You got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back, you get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on 1st down. Getting some heat. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
How about this defense? This defense is getting after the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable. The 3rd sack of the day. Hard to have a good passing attack when your quarterback's trying to throw from his back.
And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Throws toward the end zone. And he will take it in. Touchdown, USC.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. His passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And they tacked on the extra point. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Big play for the Irish there, reminiscent of a Tim Brown or Rocket Ismail.
Yeah, and I'm glad you used a reference in the last 30 years, Reese. You know, just trying to find playmakers at Notre Dame, and Michael Mayer, obviously, in the recent years, was a guy that you could really, really depend on. Trying to find those golden takes, those elite players out wide is something they've been missing over the last several years.
Cross-country rivalry between these old foes. It started because Newt Rockney's wife wanted to go to California late in the season, and the next chapter unfolds today.
That sounds perfect. If my wife wanted to do the same thing I would do. Happy wife, happy life. It's always interesting to hear how these rivalry trophies come about, but I know one thing. USC, Notre Dame.
And that pass picked off. Bringing it back. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. This quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this...
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
As a defensive end, trust me, I was a defensive end, I can tell you, you start getting a little lathered up. Now you got your second sack. It's only the third quarter. Your eyeballs are getting big. This is going to be one of those days. I'm going to get me 3. I'm going to get me 4. Shoot, I might even get me 5.
That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on first down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on second down. Throws to the wideout. Pulls it in.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So he got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy pass and catch.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
And that is no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
14, USC, 7.
Here come the Irish back on offense. On the run, it's Love. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Grab behind the line. It's Price. The defense wouldn't let it loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable third down. It's something positive. But how about the defense just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field?
On third down, he drops to throw. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Irish send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way.
And that was almost a huge mistake by special teams. On the punt return, fumbling the football. They are so lucky that they jumped on that ball and that their offense is now going to take the field, because that could have been disastrous.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, he unleashes a long one. He toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Trojans.
When you can run like that, the quarterback is going to give you opportunities. And look at him run by the defenders. QB sees it, stick the hand up in the air, catch the football, get to the end zone.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on the field.
Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, third quarter here, 2nd and 10. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Collins. Off he goes. The 20. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
After giving up that big shot defensively, how confident are you calling that coverage again? You're now on your own end of the field, and now your backs are against the wall.
Defense in press coverage. Back at it to open the quarter with this first down play. They'll try the run. Not a lot of room down here. He's able to pick up 2. It's down at the 12.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Touchdown, Fighting Irish. They move on top here in the 4th.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback. Find the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit about to go to work. He'll bring it out. It's Fowler. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Trying to get behind the defense. He's got it inside the 30. He's into the open down the middle. Touchdown, Southern Cal. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
The defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Here come the Irish back on offense. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
See, they need more runs like that. It's been so few and far between. Defensively, they've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting off the blocks and rallying the ball carrier. This defense has done a nice job slowing down the run game this far.
They go right back to him. At the 40, there he goes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. He wants to throw. Get it out on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass. It just never developed.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Back to throw, it's Leonard. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Evans. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Notre Dame.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. Snap it to the back. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box and getting the big stop.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosive, trying to burn this defensive back. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down for this offense. To the air, it's Moss. Trying to get to it. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Trojans decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
This defense will try to get the ball back for their offense or at least prevent a score here late in the 4th. Spits it out to the back. The sure hands, it's lob. Jumped on top of the pile.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get here. They're so big, so strong. Those guys, those running backs coming, they just need a mid. They put 1 mid on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
This is as big a play as we've had in this game. 3rd down and 3. Back to pass, it's Leonard. Throws to the back. It's complete on the right side. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another 1st down. Looking for a gap. It's Love. And it is a chunk play. A huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers, commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
Now the crowd responding in the red zone, trying to help this defense. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Here comes 2nd down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. To the ground with the back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
You know a field goal can tie the game right now. You have to at least give yourself a chance to do that. So I don't mind maybe taking some shots, but every time you drop back, you're risking taking a sack. You've got to dial up plays right now, I think, that are high percentage throws. You've got to run the football to at least give yourself an opportunity to push this game into OT.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. On the ground, it's Love. Gets behind those pads, picks up 4 on the play, but it's still a 4th down and 3. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Celebration, and understandably so, guys, but there is still time on the clock.
You got to give this guy so much credit, man. It is so hard in practice to simulate the pressure that he just faced. Late in the game, seconds left on the clock, you have an opportunity to kick a field goal to put your team up late in the game, and he absolutely drilled it. What a moment for that young man.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. These are the games. These are the moments. This is the opportunity for the finish that people remember in rivalries like this one.
And those highlights that are shown for years and years to come. These big-time moments, Paulo, coming down to the wire, who steps up and makes the big-time play.
And this is why you lift the weights in the offseason. This is why you do all the gassers and all the sprints. For moments like this, game on.
He's going for a big play downfield. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Trojans! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the 4th quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. Now that they have the lead, this kickoff unit has to stay in their lane, create some field position, and hand it over to the defense. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. Here come the Irish back on offense. Okay, one possession game. You've got some time to work with, but you have to make up some ground quickly, David.
Got to be smart. Can't throw in front of the sticks. Can't get tackled in front of the sticks. Make sure we're taking some shots down the field, chewing up some yards. Jesse, the defense will be vulnerable here.
Yeah, and I think because of that, David, offensively, you got to have a plan. You got to know where your best matchup is out on the perimeter and who can make the big catches here in small windows.
The offense set for a first down play. Looking downfield, it's Leonard. Setting up the screen, and it's picked off. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, USC. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. I'm sure they don't like the score, but they haven't done anything about it, so they're just going to have to eat it right now with the way they're getting smacked.
Just take it, right? I mean, you'd like to say, hey, take a knee, run the clock out. You don't have to run the score up. I can do something about it, right? All my guys in there still have to fight until the final whistle.
And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Takes it inside his own 20. Chance for great field position here. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Offense set on first down. Give to the running back. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious to be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media. It's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games start. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did, and we saw some great individual efforts in this